Hey, hi, it's Meredith. I'm here with our message for making the most out of Mercury retrograde for Wednesday, the 18th of May. What's on offer to us in the retrograde today? What's it serving up and how are we going to navigate that? We are using Sawyer's Path Tarot. This deck's been calling to me for a few days, so voila, here it is. And aren't we happy for it? We love this deck. So let's begin with the overall theme of the day. There were two cards that came out of the shuffle. Our first of which is the Sun. Oh my goodness, wait till you see what's next. The Tower. This happened the other day too. The Sun and the Tower showed up together. I'm not sure exactly what reading it was. Regardless, we have something explosively blissful appearing, popping onto the foundation with some shock and some awe. And that was the same message the other day when this showed up for us. Something fresh, something new is boldly, wildly showing up in our sphere of influence. It's connected to the fulfillment of our dreams. It is connected to all of the gorgeous cups that we have been seeing in the daily readings, these Mercury retrograde readings as well. Another thing to comment on when you see the Sun and the Tower together, knowing that the Sun also brings us brilliant clarity and can illuminate our subconscious. We may be surprised, really surprised at what we discover in the rubble of the tower, or some old cracked foundations within our subconscious. Though this is something to celebrate because the Sun offers happiness to the nth infinite degree here, and we can be glad of whatever is illuminated here in the light of the Sun. Okay, next card comes from the Enchanted Map Oracle, and it's simply about what we may encounter on our spiritual path today in the energy of Mercury retrograde. And we have Mountain. Wow. Okay. What is coming to me? See how the mountain is lit here? I'm thinking of the Sun card over here. I feel as I look at this card that we have moved a mountain, or energies that have felt fixed, solidly fixed, unmovable, are now moving. That's what I feel on that card. So combine that message with the Sun and the Tower. Let's see what else comes out of the cards, because that's a very interesting message. It's curious. What mountains have you moved? What fixed energy has flowed up, out, and away from your foundation at this time? All right, first card. Magician. Look at that. Okay, as above, so below. This is a message of what we are bringing into our sphere of influence, what some would say reality, whatever that is. And this is the magic we make. Now, in the daily reading, there was a message. It's linked for you here at the end of this video, so check it out. In the moon phase aspect of the daily reading today, there was a message about how we're speaking over our lives and how that is the magic that we weave. There was an energy of message of weaving energies together in that reading. How we weave our world into being, bringing energies together. And I feel that here in the Magician, and I feel that whatever becomes brilliantly clear to us in a surprising and shocking way off the Tower moves an energy that we felt was fixed and unmovable for us and creates a kind of magic that is so unexpected, though exceptionally positive. There's a wow factor to these cards. Yeah, look in the mirror today. Just look in your own eyes and say, wow. It's fun. Okay, next two cards. Well, here's some more wow factor. Take a look. We have the Moon coming with the Strength card. The Strength card has shown up on repetition for us in recent days, and here it is once again. It's sitting right next to the moon that looks a bit eclipsed, doesn't it? As we've just come through a lunar eclipse. The Strength card is all about having the courage to live in an untamed way, unapologetically, authentically you. And isn't that gorgeous magic? So when I speak on this Strength card and I say there is a message of living in an untamed way, consider what that really means for you. We spoke about this in a recent reading. It may have been yesterday's reading, about how we speak in a politically correct way, or we attempt to be diplomatic and clean up our language around how we authentically feel, because we don't want to make other people uncomfortable. And I feel like the Strength card, along with the Queen of Wands, who's been showing up as well, I feel what's emerging, coming to the surface from the moon, is a message of F that. You're here, you're now, to be uniquely you. We might all be 99 point, however many nines, the same, but there is that speck of unique in each of us. And it's, why would we water that down, right? That speck, that spark. I feel that that's what's rising to the surface on the moon card. Some say this card is about secrets, betrayals, and it feels like a betrayal to keep our authenticity a secret, doesn't it? It's a betrayal to our spiritual presence. And that's a strong word. And it's not a comfortable word. And I'm not going to apologize for it, because, as I just said moments ago, F that. That's what I'm feeling off the card. Don't water yourself down. We talk about it frequently these days, because there's real magic in you being uniquely you and sharing the unique you with the all that is. So go for it. Be bold. All right, next two cards that fell out together. High Priestess. Divine messages incoming. And my feeling is these messages, these intuitive messages, we've got the moon and the High Priestess. They kind of go hand in hand with intuition here. And see the moon as this universal channel of information coming from beyond the veil in which our inner oracle, High Priestess, stands in front of. And see her as being a great antenna, receiver of the universal broadcast, and how she channels that magically into our awareness of the here and now. And she comes with the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is a gorgeous card of divine union. And I feel that this is divine union energy in self-relationship. This is how we come harmoniously together with our authentic self and express soulfully from our authentic self. And that is a divine union. And that moves mountains. That moves fixed energies of should and what's politically correct and what's diplomatic here. The divine union of your own self-awareness brought loud and clear in a strong way to the here and now, shared with all those that you love and hold dear. What could be better than this? This is magic. Okay. Next we have, gosh, look at these cards. 8 of Wands, 10 of Coins. Hey, that's the first time we don't have another 10 on the table in many readings. But regardless, it is a gorgeous 10. It is a fulfilling 10. And it is our legacy of happiness. It is our legacy of fulfillment. And the 8 of Wands is information incoming. It's how we channel. It's how we download our soulful presence into our waking consciousness and express from there. It takes great courage. It takes great vulnerability to do that. And we have come to understand that we don't want to live less than, do we? We've all experienced it. We know what that feels like. It's valuable information for us, valuable life experience, because it fixed energy. It put things on hold. It was restrictive, and we had to know that contrast to know how to live wild, untamed, and free within our own selves here. And that's what creates the fulfillment of the 10 of Coins. The 8 of Wands is yet again another message, not only of information incoming, it is passionate, fiery, intentional energy that we weave on our foundation. It's a marriage card. It's how we bring all these energies together and live from that dynamic expression of self. Thank you for joining me today. What a powerhouse of a reading. Enjoy the heck out of it. Leave some comments. Namaste.